losing your memory, being confused, and losing track of time. These are all symptoms of Alzheimer's disease. You may have heard about Alzheimer's disease in school, in the news, or know someone who may have it. But have you ever wondered about the name behind the disease? The person who discovered it? Who is Alois Alzheimer? If you are new to this channel, my name is Lama. I was born a nerd and now I'm a science communicator. I create content about neuroscience and genetics. This episode is the first of a series where I focus on Alzheimer's disease. Alzheimer's disease is the most common type of dementia. Dementia can interrupt or slow down the process of analyzing information in the brain, which changes how a person understands the world around them. But who is the scientist behind it? Alois Alzheimer was born in 1864 in Markbreit in Bavaria, southern Germany. He studied medicine in Berlin and was genuinely curious about science and passionate about the human brain. His story began when he started working as an assistant physician at the state asylum in Frankfurt. In 1901, Alois came across a patient, Auguste Deter, who was admitted to the psychiatric institution by her husband, saying that she was experiencing memory problems and unable to take care of her household. It was 1901, so we'll let that slide. Alzheimer followed Auguste's case closely with regular conversations and observation of her symptoms until she passed away in 1906. He documented his findings and described Auguste's symptoms of memory loss, confusion, and behavioral changes. After she died, and during the autopsy of her brain, Alois noticed abnormal protein deposits in her brain cells. He knew his findings were important and was excited to share his work at the Southwest German Psychiatric Society meeting in 1906, but his work was received with skepticism. No one knew then that his talk would be one of the most significant in the history of the disease and would impact dementia research forever. A year later, the conference team changed their minds about his findings and officially published a summary of his work for his peers to review. Between 1907 and 1909, Alzheimer examined more patients who shared similar symptoms with Auguste. Further autopsies of those patients' brains revealed the same protein deposits that Auguste had. Around the same time, renowned psychiatrist Emil Kraepelin, a colleague of Alzheimer, introduced the term Alzheimer's disease in 1910 in the third edition of his psychiatry publication, forever asserting Alois to his discovery. Alzheimer published his first article in 1911, including findings of Auguste and another patient, Johann F., who shared clinical symptoms. To this day, all research and advancements in the study and treatment of Alzheimer's disease have a base grounded on this century-old paper. In 1912, Alois Alzheimer was offered a professor and director position at the Psychiatric and Neurological Clinic at this university, but his success was short-lived. After being hit with a sudden infection and with the Great War in full swing across Europe, straining hospital resources, his health deteriorated. On December 19, the year 1915, he passed away at only 51. Fast forward to today. It's been more than a century since Alzheimer first described the disease. When we hear the word Alzheimer, it immediately brings to mind a disease that slowly steals away your memory. But you know what? Alois Alzheimer wasn't just a name attached to a disease. He was a scientist who genuinely cared about his patients and took the time to document their struggles and work out what was happening to them. That curiosity led him to uncover the hidden causes behind the disease that now bears his name. I hope this episode helped you to get a better understanding of who Alois Alzheimer was and how the disease was discovered. There is still more to say about this disease. Join me in the next episode of this series to explore the impact of Alzheimer's on the sense of time. If you like this video and want to learn more about neuroscience and genetics, don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit the notification button to get notified when I post new videos.